Attleboro residents have a new venue to get a taste of the Caribbean. Located at 15 Park Street, the Caribbean Kitchen opened its doors for the first time last Thursday. The restaurant serves a wide variety of Jamaican cuisine and has been met with great success. We spoke with owner Lisa Palmer to find out more about what delicious food patrons can expect to find there.
My name is Lisa Palmer. I'm the owner of the Caribbean Kitchen. And like a lot of people that were born and raised in Jamaica, you learn from the person directly above you, in which case was my father, and before him was his father and so on. And that's how I actually developed a love for cooking, was watching my dad cook. And hopefully I've instilled that in my children. I think when people think of Jamaica, they think of a few things that come to mind. As far as food, probably the number one thing is jerk chicken. Jerk chicken is just one of those traditional Jamaican dishes that is made other places in the world, but to have it really good and really authentic, you need to have a Jamaican or go to Jamaica to do it. It's fantastic. Jamaica is, in a word, organic. It's blissfully organic. And that's one of the things I miss the most. You know, don't get me wrong, I love the United States and I've been here for a long time, but that's what I miss about Jamaica. Everything is so pure. You know, the people are pure, the land is pure, the water is pure. Everything in Jamaica makes you feel like you're at home from the second you get off, in your case, the plane or the boat. But growing up in Jamaica, I had a sense of safety that I haven't had since in being in the United States. I don't go back a lot, actually, and that's sad for me to say. And I do have a lot of family back in Jamaica, but travel is expensive. And you know, my husband and I have 5 kids, and I'm a nurse, so those long hours didn't permit me to go back as often as I would have wanted. But I look forward to going back again, hopefully next summer. Cooking transcends everything in Jamaica. Cooking is an expression of love. It's not just the recipes. It's not just a pinch of this, a dash of that. Cooking is how families and strangers are united in Jamaica. You know, remember, it's a poor country. It's a third world country. So that was a skill. If you didn't go to school or you didn't go to college, you learned a trade. And most often it was cooking or something in culinary. And that's what unites the family. Oftentimes when the men would go out to work in the fields, they'd come home, it's 16 hours. And to have that one hot plate set in front of you by your wife or your girlfriend or your son or your daughter, the last 16 hours just didn't mean a thing anymore. And that's what cooking means to us. It means a way to draw people in. And you do it with love and people are gonna taste it and they're gonna feel it. That's what I hope to impart when people walk through the doors. The second they walk through the doors, I want you to feel like you're in my house. You know, if you look around at some of the decorations, I feel like it's very inviting, it's very homey, it's very organic. When you walk in, you feel loved. I have to say, you know, it's no secret that we've been trying to open this restaurant for about 3 years now. And in 3 years, you gain a lot of friends, you gain some enemies, and you gain some skeptics and some doubters who never actually thought we would open. And to be honest, there were times I didn't think we were going to be open either. Any project of this magnitude takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of patience. And we were new to this. We didn't know what to expect. That being said, I have to thank the people of Attleboro who were fervent. These people would come by every single day of construction. Thumbs up. People would honk outside as they, passerbys, and they were driving in their cars, and a tremendous outpouring of support. And we feel a lot of love from our community. I love this town. I love this town. My children are in school in this town. You know, I've made friends in this town. We want to stay here. We've been in Attleboro for 18 years, and this is where we plan to die. So it really means a lot to me that the people of Attleboro have come out and supported us in such a way. The most popular dishes were the jerk chicken. Next is probably the curry chicken, and people always ask, well, is it like Indian curry? And it is not at all like Indian curry, actually. I mean, I love Indian curry, but I think Jamaican curry is a little milder. For someone with a softer palate, you want to go with a Jamaican curry. It doesn't stick to you like some of the other curries. And we cook it with, some seasonings that'll tame it down a little bit. And it's not to say you can't have it hot, because I can make it as hot as you want it. For the most part, it's pretty palatable. The next, I would say, is probably fish and the wings and maybe the brown stew chicken, which is so simple to make, yet it has so much flavor. It's like no other chicken you've had before. It really is good. We are located at 15 Park Street, right in the center of downtown Attleboro. You know, we're so new in that I couldn't necessarily give advice on the day-to-day of it just yet. But any startup, whether it's restaurant or retail or whatever else, I would say that be prepared to put your patient boot on, because you're going to need a lot of patience. You know, you're going to need a lot of fortitude. As far as inspiration, my inspiration, I kiss them every night before I go to bed. This is why I'm here. You know, I had a pretty good salary as a nurse, and I could have done that for a lot more years. But this was something that was so very important to my father. And he, more than anything, is why I'm here.